deserve it. It's about human dignity, and we ask for status for all that is a reality.
Amid freezing temperatures, some migrants here in Quebec decided to hit the streets of Montreal to stage this winter dance protest. They say COVID restrictions in the province are hitting them hard, forcing many undocumented workers to leave their night jobs out of fear.
They're scared of meeting a police in the street because they don't want somebody checking their status and get deported or detained. And that is the real problem in this country now. You see what happened with the homeless. They wait for somebody died to thinking about the homeless.
On Saturday, about 100 migrants showed up at the immigration offices in downtown Montreal, dancing to Latin music. But behind this unique form of protest lies a serious issue.
It's a suggestion that it was made by the community themselves. They are in suffering and deep crisis, but they say, let's dance. To send a message of peace and to say that, you know, we are demanding something, but in a joyful way.
4 months now, working asylum seekers have been asking the Quebec government in Ottawa to allow migrants who have been working on the front lines during the pandemic to apply for immigration. They say lack of status in our country, despite working critical jobs, is the reason most of them find themselves in precarious situations with no access to emergency funding and social benefits.
The government to stay in Canada, you have to provide with documents that you are a person who has suffered persecution and so on and so forth. But if you don't have the form, the means to prove all that, because that means money, literally. You have to translate documents, to provide, send copies from here and there and stuff like that. If you can't do that, you lose status.
They say the Quebec curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. has only made matters worse. Night workers, mostly working in the food industry and manufacturing or cleaning services, who cannot afford to quit their jobs, are now living in constant fear of being intercepted by police and the officers from Canadian Border Services Agency.
They're scared of everything now. And I think if we have to do something, we need to do it for people. We don't do it against people. And now this curfew is against people, it's not for people.
According to Solidarity Across Borders, 1 out of every 23 people living in Canada does not have permanent status in the country. Numbers some community activists and those working with migrant workers feel the governments need to do something about. In Montreal, Melina Giubilaro, City News.